Hello ladies, gents, and rage-quitting maniacs fed up with dark levels full of spiders. We return to Spelunky and the daily challenge. It is the 3rd of September. Isn't it nuts? It's just nuts. The more you live in the universe, the shorter time becomes. Already September. How can this be? 3rd of September 2018. How can this be? I was in August just 3 days ago. This is insane. Time moving forward like this. I cannot believe it. A little bit of Spelunky gameplay keeps coming out of PAX, otherwise known as PAX. It's a very peaceful convention where every nation in the world gathers up to hold hands and sing Kumbaya and to profess love to one another. It's the PAX convention. They also gather to play Spelunky, so that is why there is some Spelunky 2 footage coming out of it, and it's glorious. Actually, it's not. It's nice. IGN notably put out about 5 minutes of utterly atrocious gameplay because the person playing it just a one-eyed, one-handed monkey, perhaps. But it's, I mean, not trying to bash somebody, but yes, I am trying to bash this particular person playing Spelunky like he has never played. It's not like never played Spelunky game in the entirety of his life. It's like he's never played a single platformer in the entire. Has never played it. Has never seen anybody play it. That's how it comes across. It's just so bad, so bad. These game journalists not having any idea how to play a video game. How is this possible? I mean, I'm not demanding that game journalists know how to play every single game in existence, but it would be nice for them to have a rudimentary grasp of how a basic platformer works. Damn it! Anyway, that's my rant of the day. I decided, I was tempted for a little while. Whoa! Arrow to the butthole. I continue running down this horrendous ladder of despair. My shotgun has been left at the top. Did not see the arrow until it was too late, obviously. Otherwise, I would have done something about it. I feel very, very humiliated about this arrow, but thankfully we got a little bit of health before that happened. So it's all good. Can we make it to the other side? We could. Get a little bit of money that way. And I think we're just going to grab these gems. It's just so silly. So silly. That all seems fine to let it get crushed. Let's grab this wonderful idol. I thought for a moment that my shotgun would be obliterated by action of that giant super boulder, but everything worked out just fine. Totally forgot that we have the pitcher's mitt with which we can toss things ever so powerfully. So saying something, yeah, I was saying that I was very much tempted to, I'm going to analyze and comment on every single little bit of gameplay that comes out of Spelunky 2 and put it on the channel. And then I was like, I don't really have anything interesting to say other than to point out, hey, this is out there. And that alone would be kind of helpful because there's a little bit of that gameplay that shows a few things that I was wondering about, such as, is there Callie in the game? The answer is yes. She does make a comeback. It's still exactly Callie. And honestly, as I watched that footage, I was like, man, this looks a little too much like Spelunky 1. I was like, they didn't really have any revolutionary ideas to give this game, did they? I think I'm going to spend the bombs to just murder this guy with explosives as opposed to getting him out of there and then killing him with my shotgun. I'm surprised that did not stick to him. That is simply because, you know, both of them open, yeah. I still have not gone around to fixing the cascading bombs issue. There's a setting in your computer, not the game itself. There's a setting in your computer that you have to change. Something about the clock in the internal clock of the game or something like that. I forget what it is. I remember doing it some time back, and ever since I formatted, of course I have not had it enabled. Oh, there's still a maniac down there. Nice, lots of bombs down there. But where did he go? It's a mystery that hopefully I will solve with violence. We still have lots of time for the ghost. Unfortunately, did I throw the shotgun down there? Yeah, for some reason I did. Let me get all the stuff. Okay, he simply went down. They're probably in cahoots down there. Unfortunately, everything's unfortunate today. See if we can find the chest and key. Still would like to save Belinda. Let's see the chest, but we're getting to the point where we have to go back up. Holy crap, you almost destroyed me. Alright, that's good. They're killing each other, and the chest is down there. But they might be a problem, especially having to deal with the ghost as well. This might be a very, very rough level to get around, but hopefully we can make it through. Yeah, I was looking at that Spelunky 2 footage that you can simply type on YouTube. Just type Spelunky 2 PAX, and you will be able to see everything that's available. They had a little bit of a demo there, and I'm still not really concerned about the look of that tile set. Man, I just can't even make it back up. This is awful. We have to use a rope here, which puts me at just 1, which means that it's going to be even more of a pain in the ass to deal with the shopkeepers down there. Let's see if we can get this ghost as far away as possible. Still not concerned about that tile set. It does look very bland, extremely bland, too much so. I've listened to a little bit of a defense on it, like this way it doesn't detract from gameplay, blah blah blah. But you know, this tile set, it is very nicely defined, but it has never detracted. It has never been a distracting thing. My attention has never been deflected to, oh, there's just the screen is too busy. I've never felt that, so it's just a matter of. Okay, we can get back up, we can get back up. It's all good. It's just a matter of waiting for them to define that a little bit more. If it stays the way it is, clearly it's not going to be a deal breaker for me. Far from it. I really don't care. You guys have seen me play games that look far worse. Yeah, I in fact started playing YouTube videos with Teleglitch, one of the worst looking games. It depends on the way that you judge it, but Teleglitch, I would say, is incontestable that it looks pretty bad. It just, the gameplay was fantastic, so that's why it made me fall in love with it. So the same would be applicable to Spelunky on the looks. I really resent how there's just no ropes anywhere, and I think I need to use the last one here. I'm going to use it. Careful with the arrow. That can destroy me. I will have loved for the bat to jump in the path of that arrow. But now with that rope back there, I should be able to navigate this entire place quite easily. Leave the ghost as far away as possible. Looking good. But yeah, that to finish up the analysis of that footage that you can possibly view on your own. It looks so similarly paced to Spelunky 1. It is almost a clone. Far be it from me to label that as a criticism. I'm very disappointed in this man's insistence on being a pin in my asshole. Hey, let's do this. Hey, he got himself killed. I really did not feel comfortable with that arrow trap untriggered. And I'm feeling like I should grab the key, put it in that chest, and get the hell out of here. Like, not worry about maximizing the ghosting in this place. What a pain in the ass of a level this was, by the way. The lack of ropes and the lack of any kind of items to navigate this place makes it extremely difficult to have any good prospects for the proceeding levels that are going to be coming around, because you know I have no means of navigation. Therefore my ghosting will be severely hampered. I'm just going to grab these. It's just so painful to ghost them with the dearth of ropes. Can I make it? No, I can't really go down there. I need to wait I need to wait. Scratch, 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 scratch. I need to wait until I have everything done up here. I'll grab the key, toss it down there, and then we should be good to go. I don't think I need this shotgun jump, but it's fancy, it's awesome, and I like it. Alright, this is the last time, hopefully in theory, that I do this. Getting this ghost as far up as it will go, and in fact I should leave it on that corner, but I kind of am trapping myself, so let's just do something like this. I should have time to get this done, and in fact I don't want this shotgun in my hands because the key shall occupy both my hands as we travel all the way to the exit. Really resent the fact life is so hard. I really could use Belinda or Jackie or Tatiana. Tatiana sounds pretty good. Tatiana, can you maybe survive this ordeal? I don't know where you went. You disappeared. Alright, that's done. I don't think Tatiana can survive. It's in question whether I can survive. Actually, yeah, we can make this happen, hopefully. We'll get this ghost in this corner. I'll do it without you, Tatiana. You can just hang out with those corpses. I'm sure that you will use them for warmth and then use them for nourishment. And then it will be the saddest story ever told. How you had to eat shopkeeper mustache to survive. You ate everything on the level. Eventually starved to death because you ran out of food. Were completely unable to climb out of that little cubby hole that for some reason you got trapped in through no fault of my own. See if we can put that down there. Because, you know, the ghosting is going to be slightly challenging. Perhaps just non-existent. Due to the... You could argue that I wasted those ropes. I would say that I used them judiciously. I don't think that I can be faulted very much. Well, there it was. Absolutely nothing there. I could be faulted very much in the way that I used them. I probably could agree with you that I wasted at least one of them. These chests, they're so damn stingy with their contents. So far, though, seems like our descent doesn't really need a way back up. Oop. Okay, that's all triggered. The worrisome person is that scumbag down there, the filth master, that scum goblin, the gross, petty, filthy son of a bitch that's just going to throw himself to spikes. The side of Paco is like, nope up so hard, that poor man, because he just couldn't handle the prospect of facing the legendary, well-known psychopath that is Paco Spelunky. Grabbing that little bit of money, probably not going to ghost any of these gems, simply because I have no rope, so that makes ghosting just way too challenging. And in fact, just getting these spiders killed and ghosted, it's probably too much of a challenge. Probably too much of a freaking challenge. Yeah, well, that was a poor idea. Please don't destroy me. That was a terrible idea, and I think I regret it dearly. There's a damsel right there. We're just going to hope. Yeah, man. Skeleton almost killed me. That skeleton almost killed me. Okay. There's no danger over here. We're going to throw in the towel. We're going to say, I am not brave enough to surmount this place. Can't handle it. I can't even get out of here. So, I mean, I could use a bomb here and then, you know, do things, but no, man. No. The profit is just too costly. It's too costly to get all the money that I could possibly have. There was a lot of money to be made there, but it's just too much. It's just too damn difficult. Whoa! You do, Grunk. You do you. Hopefully you can vanquish that disgusting slaver. We have the pitcher smith, so this should be okay. Oh yeah, I think that bomb actually hit him. But our bullets are finishing the job here. Probably he's dead now. Careful. Okay, he's dead. Good stuff. I think it is a good idea to put a bomb there. Only to explore the entirety of the level. You see any leaves over there? I don't see anything. Don't see anything down there either. The complete lack of ropes. And of course navigational items just makes it so that I really cannot afford to jump into that spot and try to ghost the things that we have found. Okay, some ropes here that kind of sort of changes the situation, but not much, because it just gives me 3 opportunities to jump around places. Okay, this complete crazy person stuck in a loop over there, but he should be able to, it should be able to easily shoot him once we get down there in line with his ugly mug. Yeah, that's not even what I thought it would happen. I thought I would have enough time to dodge that, but clearly I was a fool and I did not judge that correctly. I'm pretty certain that Major Stupid, I'm also very certain, well, let me finish that first sentence. I am quite certain that Major Stupid was there ready to be rescued. Please. I know this is going straight to the shopkeeper. What is happening? Oh, he dropped in here. What the hell? There you go. That's scumbag. Oh boy. Woo! This guy is the most incredible guardian of the exit. He has found a perfect place to ambush me. I want those bombs, and that's why I'm sticking around, trying to land this final attack. Come around for another attack. The ghost. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, the ghost is here. We do have 2 ropes. We did already spend one to be able to get back up. We spent a bomb getting some stuff out of the walls. There is at least one region in which I would like to go into to see if we can ghost a few diamonds. But I'll be honest, I'm a little shook. I'm a little shaken here on our health total. The accidents that keep happening. It's very intimidating. Very intimidating. It's ghostable. I would like to also rescue Major Stupid. He's right there. He's asking for our help. Won't Paco be the hero that rescues his wonderful, beautiful, ridiculously nearsighted face? Some more gems over here. So I think the rope over here is totally warranted because it gives me $10,000 and allows me to loop around all around this level. So I think it's totally good. This shotgun is very, very helpful, but I also want the point of health from saving Major Stupid. He deserves it. I think I have plenty of time to do this. Alright. Get Major Stupid to the exit. And in fact, we might just simply leave. Just grab that shotgun and go. No, I ghosted 2. There was 2 diamonds that we created up there. Damn it, I'm going to make as much money as I can possibly make. This is extremely difficult to work around. All of this, this nightmarish setup. Oh, hey. Oh, ghost that too. Did I get insta-ghosted? I hope so. And you know what? We do have 37 bombs. I was going to put a bomb there, but I got scared about the shotgun jumping into my head. Let's see if we can get the diamonds. Hopefully they became diamonds already. That we just created. Yeah, nice. Alright, so we're just going to leave and assume the black market's not in that corner over there. I know that there's more money to be made, but I am far too shaken. I need to get the hell out of here. Let Major Stupid get my life back up, and maybe we can find the black market in this next level. I am very much intimidated. I think I, in fact, want to put a bomb there just to put my face into this area and be able to maybe find the black market. No black market, but there was a crate. I might be able to simply make back what I spent getting in. Whoop. I'm very happy to find those. Totally worth the money. Lots of pots. I guess I'll toss them out of here and maybe they will accumulate somewhere I want. So there's the black market, extremely easy to see. It is nice that happened. I might use a rope to ghost this stuff. Maybe I will reserve judgment to see how it goes. Ooh, Kali's here. Alright, let's see if we can make this work. This is the black market. And thanks to that bomb, we don't even need to work all that hard. Maybe could I use that orange frog to make my life easier? What you got, friendo? No spikes. You're just going to be a major pain in my asshole. Alright. I think this rope is 100% warranted. And then we'll... no spike shoes, so we can actually sacrifice a live fool. Absolutely. Put another bomb here. I think I'll spin a rope to ghost the stuff at the top. We're going to spend some time in this level trying... Okay. Trying to... Hey, maybe a random scorpion on this spot? We get some Sasha Ball action. Trying to... think that I'm trying to say. Trying to make a profit out of this level. It's actually not bad, and there was a damsel right over there. Shopkeeper already dead. Let's see if we can kill this disgusting plant. Damsel, shopkeeper corpses. Everything's great in this particular neck of the woods. Yeah, Kapala. Apparently there was a Kali altar sometime in the past, and I completely forgot that was a thing. So yeah, we're definitely ghosting here. Give me a gem. No gem. That's alright. I forgive myself. So having this Kapala makes a world of a difference. Yeah. Give me that blood. Should possibly move that first. Okay, goes these two, then climb all the way back up. There's at least 2 emeralds up there. Maybe I can get them ghosted easily. If not, we'll just take off. Well, there is the Black American entrance that is extremely easy to get to. So, should be alright. Should be alright. Hoopla. It's a little bit of a challenge. A rope there. Oof, that emerald over there is going to be a massive pain in the ass, huh? Yeah. I think it was from a bot, so it's not like I invested anything to get that emerald, so it should be alright. I hate this ticket trap. It's very annoying. Ooh. Alright, we did go out of our way to ghost these right here. Get a little bit more cash. Nothing really of interest right there. We'll just use this vine to go around this ghost and then just grab all this stuff at the top. Really not much at all, just $15,000 to be ghosted here. Hardly worth risking our necks and our pride. That's the most valuable thing. Risking our necks and our pride, trying to get some money out of this level. Quite silly. At least I got it. So I got it, it's all good. And just get this, goes to the corner, go into the black market, and hopefully we can turn around this extremely complicated seed into something that we can navigate easily, because without even climbing gloves, there's zero future for the profitability of this run. It's quite unfortunate, but nothing I can do about it, okay? Let's go on. Moving on to the black market and all the treasures therein. I will put that there. I will rope there and massively failed to grab it, but thankfully they were too busy whipping and destroying that poor slave to get on my case. Trying to maybe get a shot into this man's face without having to, you know, not needing to rely on him doing what I want him to do, but nah, it's not happening. My pitcher smith means that I cannot really rely on the arc of the bomb. This guy is annoying as all heck. I might just have to take care of that, maybe. That was perhaps the least effective bomb I have ever placed in the entire my life. What can I do? There's nothing I can do, and now this man is just stuck here. So, spin another one. I mean, at this rate, the profit game is a little shot. It's not completely wasted and done forever. But the profit possibly attainable from this particular run is not as much as it should have been. I hope that was not a dog because I just murdered the crap out of it. Ah, it was just a human. Screw that guy. Alright, so we have 2 maniacs over there. Just now realized that they can get out of there extremely easy and they could have easily destroyed me. Thankfully, at the very least, we got a climbing glove, some climbing gloves here, so that's nice, I guess. Alright, Mr. Maniac. Let's see if we can obliterate your ugly, stupid ass. You wanna get over here? No? You are determined to be the most difficult hyperactive child possible, huh? I hate you. Alright, I guess I'll just move on to better pastures. I was hoping for some fantastic jetpack action, but 20 bill. Oh, okay, well, never mind. I was about to say 20 million bombs is also acceptable, but hey, sweet deal. On the very last chance of getting that jetpack, we got it. Fantastic. Can also murder this piece of garbage. This gross human waste gobbler. Scum goblin. Dick fan. Rot gourmet. Those are all the things that you are, Mr. Shopkeeper. I can't count this person. Okay, 70 bombs. Okay? Let's just have that in context. Say, hey, I have 70 bombs. It's okay to spend 3 of them killing this man. Only 2. That's good enough. Get ghosted, grunk. Alright, don't need this shotgun anymore. Put a bomb there. And we're just going to bomb every single gem. Because now we are extremely rich. And it feels good. Careful with how that's gonna bounce. The best gun could have easily hit me right in the face. Alright. The shopkeeper, there's still a shopkeeper down there, so might as well go down there and obliterate his anus. I would like to get that unk. Get a bomb there. 1 bomb, 1 gem, as we are now. That's now the current policy. Now, shopkeepers might have killed themselves in some spikes, some ticket traps, something. Got them rid of. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Man, honestly, all this difficulty, I really don't... It's not daunting. It's not daunting to me. You know why? You know why it's not daunting, this difficulty? Because I've been playing Rain World. And I have never known, and this is not hyperbole, I have never known a harder game than Rain World. Not even, I want to be the guy, I want to be the bossy, I don't care. Rain World takes the crown on the absolute hardest game I have ever played. And it's hard, often in a bad way. It's and that's why it is so terribly inaccessible for most people, and there's a tiny completion percentage on Steam of Rain World because it is so thoroughly inaccessible, so thoroughly unfair in the way it kills you sometimes. And don't get me wrong, I love the game. I have seen enough of the game to love it, and I still, is one of the few games that has made me rage quit. Actually got me to rage quit today. I was like, I can't take this anymore. Alt F4. After I just got killed. I will come back to it. I will finish it, and I will make a video out of it, because damn it, I've invested the last 20 hours of my gameplay into that game, and believe me, there's some stuff in that game that makes it worth it. There's some really incredible stuff in Rain World. Some areas are fantastic, amazing to see. There's a lot of artistry in it. The entire game. By the way, if you're not aware of what this game is about, you're probably the word slug cat will maybe jog your memory. You're a little hybrid between a slug and a cat. It's not really just the way it looks. He just behaves more like a monkey. It's more a cross between a cat and a monkey. That is about your ability to go around, but you can't really jump that high. You don't have a prehensile tail. You just kind of slide around like a slug, which, you know, it is very appropriate. But it's at first, when I first played it, I thought it would be a platformer, like a Metroidvania type of thing. I did not do my due diligence and research exactly how the game will play out, but no, it couldn't be further. It has some similarities to a Metroidvania, but primarily and first and foremost, Rain World is a survival game in the vein of, you know, Don't Starve and Project Zomboid and all those, but only in the spirit of the very most important thing is surviving to the next shelter. That is really your main focus. Sometimes you go out to try to progress in your exploration, and the fauna of the level is such that you just cannot progress. You simply cannot. You have to try to manage to get enough food to go back to the shelter and be able to hibernate, because the gameplay loop goes like find a shelter, having eaten enough to be able to get through another cycle before the rains come in, and you have to find another shelter, and so on and so forth. And the objective is to be able to get through the story of the game while surviving those cycles. I'm going to completely forget that diamond is there. I would like... Hey, we can delay the ghost with this in some kind of emergency. I'm pretty sure that we're done here. But anyway, I don't want to go into a big analysis of it, because I will be making a pretty meaty video about it, and I will try to kind of be a little artsy and try to convey the beauty beyond the madness, because it's a game that will drive you insane. It's a game that is just far too difficult. The developers did that on purpose. I think there's a gem behind that lamp. That's why I'm trying to get it. That's why I'm trying this ghost to go over it. Question: does the camera do anything to piranhas? It does. Question: what is best bear? Incorrect. Black bear. I would like to leave that entire Rain World thing on the note that it's totally worth it if you have the tolerance for it. Like, if you can tolerate dying unfairly many times, struggling with very imprecise controls. And you know, there's some out of this world people out there that will tell you, nah man, the controls are amazing, you're just too bad at it. Nah. Nah, I'm sorry, fellow. I'm glad that you have the power to control that slug cat as well as you can, but you have to realize you're part of maybe a 0.01% of the gaming population. The controls as slug cat, the way that the game plays, and the way that the platforming happens, it is stupidly imprecise. And if you argue otherwise, you probably are in the spectrum. All right, let's once putting that clearly that you have to put up with such things. The game is totally worth it if you can put up with it, because there's some amazing set pieces. It's just very awe-inspiring. The game gets perfectly the awe-inspiring sense of being this tiny creature in this enormous, threatening, ultra dangerous world. It gets that sense perfectly. The bigness of the environment, and just how strong that the world is around you. It's just something to behold. So I would definitely recommend it if you can put up with it. So there will be a video on that eventually once I finish it. I think I'm about halfway through. Invested like 15 hours into it. It's supposed to be a 25-hour game or so, but I've been doing kind of bad. You know, I've been dying quite a lot and getting set back, because there's certain gates that require your character to be leveled up, and the way you level up is by surviving cycles of rain in a row, which requires you to gather enough food and go back to the shelter without dying once, you see. And sometimes that is an enormous challenge. Some areas you can do that, you can kind of farm food and then go back without much trouble to the shelter, and that way you can get a very, very high level, karma level is called, without worrying too much about it. But some other areas you will be just cursing all of the parents of the developers, because it's just so damn stupidly hard to get enough food just to be able to stay the same, to be able to survive. Anyway, enough about Rain World. We have a triple shopkeeper situation over here. I'm trying to kill at least with the guy that is next to the exit. He has not been murdered. I think it's worth it to maybe spend a bomb to get to this guy. Kind of annoying. That's perhaps not the right place to put it. Especially since he's determined not to get out of there. I'm keeping track of the time. Only 50 seconds to go. This shopkeeper is annoying. I'll put a bomb here. Should be able to dispatch him. You know, I love to conserve bombs and so on. But I think it's worth spending at least one or two to get rid of these crazy people. Correct? The time has come to get some ghosting of this vault. I'm hoping that this man just decides to commit suicide soon enough. None of those items are anything that I want. So we can just simply ignore his existence, in fact. Although it does make me sad. I'm just waiting for the ghost here. It does make me sad that the money in their pockets will not go into my bank account. I can live with that. That being said, I have 49 bombs, so I should be getting one gem, one bomb type of deal out of this place. Let's perhaps find the most efficient places to get that done. Go blammo. And I also would love to get those 2 sapphires. Kind of annoying that I completely... Actually, no, I was about to say, oh, I forgot to be efficient. Put a bomb there. Be efficient about getting the idol that also spawns a ghost. But no, we needed the ghost to come from this side, so obviously we're gonna have to put up with the double ghost a little bit. I will gather them up. And in fact, it should be the last thing I do. It should be... It will be very silly. It will be very silly. I think I can just... Oh, there's spikes over there. I was hoping that he would get spiked. He had a very high chance of getting spiked like the other one did, but they are annoying the crap out of me. Oh, we can get out of here, so it's not that big a deal. It's a bad idea, though. It's a bad policy. I was going to try to ghost that sapphire. It's bad policy. Let's just do something like this. Careful, he might just come into my face. Giggity giggity goo. That is totally... that was totally not on purpose. That absolutely atrocious thing I just said. That would be a nightmare situation. Did I ever ghost this? I don't think I did. That's still a sapphire there. That's just not gonna happen because I was bad. There you go. Alright, get the ghost at the corner here. We're going to go all the way down. Hopefully we'll be able to get the sapphires all ghosted. That are right beneath my buttocks right now. And like I said, can't really worry too much about that dude. Bomb there. It's a fine thing to do. I guess we can ghost those two, I suppose. There's also another sapphire. I would like to help myself too. That did not get ghosted, but I should be fine just to do this. Yeah. So, is there something next to this shopkeeper man that I need to really spend my resources trying to get to? Or can I simply ignore his ass? So a diamond over there. I would like to help myself to it. And Lisa's bodacious frame. Need that. Of course, we'll finish up with the diamond encrusted idol over here. But that will be the last thing I do. For now, toss this shotgun right there. Let's go into this cubbyhole. Pretty annoying to get the diamond and everything I want. There. Strict timetable right there. Okay, there's money. That's what matters here. There's the money guarded by that scumbag. So I think I will endeavor to wreck his anus through the power of my gunpowder. I'll be able to maybe destroy him. It's annoying as hell to be dealing with this and the ghost. It's alright though. 39 minutes already. That's what ghosting takes. A long time Whoa, a little too fast, too furious there. No, come on. Woohoo! Alright, good stuff. Got him dead. This is very annoying. Kinda close. If there's that sapphire over there, I am determined to get it because, damn it, I did so much work. That sapphire needs to happen. So we're going to ghost the sapphire, grab the sapphire, and then we'll get the add-on, then we'll go. I don't know what happens to words sometimes in my mouth, but I just roll with it. I've had this problem for the entirety of my life, and I've just, you know, it's still mortifying, but it just happens, and I just simply have to live with it. So often, my mouth will not form the sounds that I am supposed to be forming, and it will do something like, I don't know, instead of saying egg, it will be say egg. I don't really do that. I don't know, it's hard to, but I'm sure they've heard it 1,000 times by now. And it's something that I have mentioned before. Is it called dyslexia? Is that exactly what it is? I think it is. Where you make a different sound than what your intention was. It's probably very common. Alright, it should be good enough. Let's do this. Nice! Made lots of money in that level. Good deal. The seed has been pretty good. I mean, I had to leave some money behind. I should be exploding those pots, not destroying them outright. I had to leave some money behind. Shot Adam straight in the face, man. Not even feeling bad about it. Do you guys realize that I have the Kapala? Completely forgot. Completely forgot I had the Kapala all this time. I could have been so much more comfortable with my health total. It was that casual for me to grab a cup full of immortality that I completely forgot the moment after I did it. It's just that routine these days. Alright, that guy just gets immediately obliterated. Hey, I am happy to see you here, friendo. Let's open up the way for you to commit suicide. I will be very, very appreciative of a whole bunch of mines, but I don't think there was a much. I don't think there was a much of the mines. So I cannot really blow up his ugly mug. Ah, there's one. I cannot liberate his ugly face just through the power of mines alone. Yeah, I can. Good stuff. Gotta be careful though. Because once you activate that mine, I'm an idiot. I just completely got rid of the place where. So I'll just do that. And it's okay to spend the bomb because we'll be using the mine to get money out of the walls. It's all good. Sir. Sir. I cannot throw a bomb in there because the bomb will probably get rid of my money. So I guess we're old school in it, right? Alright, let's grab that mine. And we'll just get the... No, what we're going to do... Yeah, that's a good spot, actually. But we need to bring all of the pots first. Just not that many. I don't think I saw more than 2. I don't know if there's any around these parts. I don't think there was any. In fact, I have no rant for you in the ice caves. It's pretty damn shameful. I already ranted at length about Twitter, even though my feelings have only strengthened since then. Okay, let's just blow that up. Gained absolutely nothing through the explosion. Let's get the vault ghosted first of all. Stand right here. Yeah, good stuff. I don't really have much to rant about. I already talked at length about it, the things that have been occupying my psyche these past few days, which is freaking Rain World. Trying to play through that nightmarish game. The one and only time that I can remember that I've rage quit. Just Alt F4 of this sucker after it killed me for the 1000th time, and it would have meant having to replay through an area that is just so stupidly challenging. Because you see, there's checkpoints. You cannot save any way you like. These checkpoints are the shelters. is just so not trivial. So progress in that game is so extremely obscure, opaque, and extremely difficult just to maintain a status quo. I'm trying to see whether this emerald will descend all the way to the abyss, and it won't. That little cubby hole right there will catch it, so it's good. Give me this money right there. There's another ruby over here. Alright, should be able to get this done quite nicely. Quite noisily. Yeah, like I said, I got nothing. I got in the background process right now. It's like, what can I possibly talk about? It's been like 0 events in my life lately. There's nothing going on. I don't have any new insights. I already talked about the incomplete nihilism that some people adhere to and some others criticize. You know, the typical straw man against nihilism. Not that I adhere 100% to such a worldview, but something I already touched on, so I don't really want to be delving into such heady topics. And in fact, I don't really want to get into a serious discussion of anything today. I just want to keep it light, just keep bitching and moaning about video games, talking about Spelunky 2 now and then. Spelunky 2 looks amazing, and if you don't think so, well, you're a scumbag, and just unfriend me right now, because you and I cannot possibly be friends if you don't think that Spelunky 2 is the next coming of Jesus. Alright, let's just get out of here. I might have left a diamond behind because I am forgetful like that, but it's alright. I forgive myself. I forget all of my shortcomings. You have to. Who else is going to? If you don't cut yourself some slack, who's gonna cut you slack? Well, possibly all the enablers around you, all the people that continue to enable you to be a useless piece of garbage that will never amount to anything. Maybe a little bit of healthy criticism will actually finally get you out of your lethargic state of uselessness and will finally make you fulfill your potential. Huh? You think about that. All that crazy stuff about self-validation is hogwash. It's just utter trash that an entire generation has been subjected to, and now we have the results of all the soy boys and all the millennials just whining about their cell phone reception when there's so many problems they could solve if they weren't so damn pathetic and sad and weak. Put that person through there. I am myself a millennial, so I don't really have much of an argument there. I think I'm technically a millennial, not really so much in the way that I treat the world, like I was talking about. I mean, you know, it's the stereotype, but there's plenty of millennials that are definitely worth the air that they breathe, you know. You want to put it in such a callous term. But what I was going to say is that I'm technically a millennial, but I was talking the other day also that I'm trying to find, by the way, a place to explode these pots, but there's no surface level gems here, so I guess we're just going to put all the pots together and then blow them up one of these mines. I was saying, I'm one of the few generations that are, you know, they grew up with technology, but are also old enough to remember a time when there was no internet. So, and 80 years from now, if I manage to be that old, actually 80 years, I'll be 110, so that's pretty unlikely that will make it that far. But maybe 60 years from now, people 80 years old, that will be one of the few 80 years old out there. Or I guess 19 years old that will remember a time, unless I am senile and ridden with mental problems, more severe than I already have. That will remember a time where there was no internet. Would that be a good thing? Will that be a fabled creature? Will there be even an internet at that time? Will we have blown each other apart by then, and the entirety grid of civilization will be only a remnant in our minds? Will be just a memory of the golden age of humanity. We have gone back to sticks and stones, like Einstein predicted. I doubt that, honestly. You know what? I doubt that. That is a very positive note that I would like to inculcate in you. I think it is a near impossibility for nuclear world to be mutually assured destruction. There's no nation foolish enough to start that, and if there was a nation that started, such as North Korea, it will not result in every nation shooting missiles at each other. That would just not happen, I don't think. I obviously don't have much of an argument for it, other than just common sense. It's like everybody knows, like every world leader, unless you're a crazy North Korean crazy person in power, every world leader with nuclear power knows the moment that the first missile goes off, it's over. So they're not going to do it even if it's in retaliation. That is arguable. Like, if it's in retaliation, they probably will do it. But for that first nuclear missile to be declaring the war, the declaration of war, that is so damn unlikely. I feel it's way more likely for, you know, global warming to get that tipping point and submerge us all underwater. And it won't be everybody. It will be, you know, major population centers in the world shall be rendered underwater when the entire polar caps melt due to global warming, which there is a good reason to be skeptical about. I was listening to Stefan Molyneux, a person whose beliefs are slightly too extreme for me, but you know, he does have interesting things to say. You want to take into account a lot of perspectives, even if they end up not being correct in your perception. You still want to listen to what your opposition wants to say. I think we're done here. I almost go through the exit, but no, there's a more ahead. I thought you maybe were like, oh, there he goes. Oh, he's forgetting. Look at him. He's forgetting. Oh, you stupid piece of garbage again. No, I'm going to jump into this ghost, and it's going to be a legit suicide. Anyway, he was saying that, you know, there's a very good reason to be skeptical about all the climate change research and the very, very touted stat of 90-something% of all scientists agree, are in consensus that climate change is real and it's man-made. I think this bomb is totally worth it. Because, you see, scientists are not incorruptible bastions of virtue. They're corruptible just like a banker, just like the clergy, just like anybody in the world is corruptible. There's an alien ship right here. Just like everybody else in the world is corruptible, and therefore they are subject to peer pressure. And you know, there is a massive peer pressure in between scientists, not only because between scientists to validate global warming and man-made global warming, because, you know, you become a pariah if you deny it, and there's a lot of funding that goes away if you become a denier of climate change. So there's a very good reason to be skeptical of the findings of these people. It's not like they are completely infallible. It's not like there is not, I wouldn't call it a global conspiracy, but there is vested interest in the scientific world to say, yeah, global warming is real, and we have this thing, just keep giving us money to study these things. You know what I'm saying? He was saying, with a caveat, these things, that he doesn't know whether the scientific findings are skewed. He's just saying that there's a good reason to be skeptical. Like, we shouldn't be immediately dismissive of anybody that says, I don't think you're right, and we should check the science on that, and we should make sure that global warming is indeed man-made. But I think while he is not wrong to point out that there should be healthy skepticism, indeed, we're going to just bomb that. Indeed, climate change is real. Like, it's Occam's razor over there. Like, this didn't come out of nowhere. Like, a conspiracy like that would have to be kind of bizarre for it to form and have the entire scientific community be in agreement. It would be just too weird for all scientists to say, yeah, this is totally real because we want more money for our solar power research. That makes not a whole lot of sense to me. And there is an enormous establishment that does not want global warming science to be correct. Namely, you know, all the fossil fuel energy people, which is a giant of influence, has always been trying to oppose it, much like Big Tobacco opposed the research against smoking being cancerous and all that stuff. So it's not like there's a big Illuminati conspiracy to push global warming onto the hands of the people. And in fact, the skepticism, most of the skepticism is not because people want to respect the scientific method and be absolutely certain that this science is being done correctly. The skepticism comes from the inconvenience of having to deal with global warming, because there's stuff that needs to be done. There's policies that need to be curbed in order to make global warming not a threat to mankind and the entirety of the populated of you know the life-friendly world. You know, Earth doesn't give a crap what happens to the things living on top of it. It's not like Earth has any kind of consciousness that will be sad for humans to die on top of it. It's all self-interest, and I would say certainly that global warming gets my pass on, yeah, this is legit science. I'm just going to blow you up, sir or madam. You're probably agender, you're non-binary alien right there, and you deserve to be blown up to bits. Anyway, I don't know where I wanted to go through all that, other than, you know, be healthily skeptical, but don't take it too far. That's another thing that the skeptic community, or people, sometimes go too far in the doubting realm. They start, you see, if you realize, for example, a CNN article that you thought was 100% factual was a whole load of baloney. You're like, whoa, really? I didn't know that. I didn't know CNN would do something like that. What else? What else is non-factual? You start looking at things and you discover a whole bunch of articles that are politically biased garbage. So you start thinking, man, if there's 10 articles out of this 100 that are bad, wonder if it's all bad. And just start not trusting a single word that comes out of CNN or, you know, your network of choice. And you just go too far into the other direction from trusting everything that the media was giving you. I'm trying to figure out, how do I ghost these? And I think we're just going to put a bomb there, because it's just too complicated to get these stuff ghosted and not dying. So we're just going to do it like this. You go too far in the other direction, you start saying mainstream media is all lies, fake news, it's all fake news. And that's how you get, you eventually become a conspiracy theorist that thinks that men did not land on the moon and shit like that. Because, you made too much of a knee-jerk reaction with your skepticism. You gotta be healthy with your skepticism. You gotta trust but verify. I think that's the way to do it. Famous maxim, trust but verify. Like, that sounds interesting, let me check it out. And if it checks out, like, oh, alright, cool, thank you for telling me. If it doesn't check out, well, you don't just go crazy and say that the Illuminati are trying to steal all your eggs from your chicken coop. No. Just gotta have a balance, man, of skepticism and trust. Find some source that you trust. And I'm trying to decide, was there a shotgun somewhere around here? Like me. I promise you, man, I will never leave you astray. You can get all of your world news from me. I will never leave you astray. Madagascar. 9.2 earthquake has rocked Madagascar, and now people have to live in boats. This is factual. This is true. It's a thing that happened just now. I have my newsfeed right here from all my inside sources. I don't have a shotgun to be grabbed, so through the exit we go. I'm going to go to the mothership very soon, and it will be a fantastic time at the mothership. It will be hilarious, the way that I'm going to explode in the most violent way possible. Anyway, I think I've touched upon all those topics before, so I'm kind of repeating myself at this point. What's new? freaking 1,000 daily challenges. I'm going to repeat myself at some point. Damn it, how dare you judge me for having a few clutches of commentary here and there. Some go-to topics whenever I draw a blank. Here, have an explosion mammoth thing. I hope that you explode in horrendous nightmares and violence. I would like to get this idol. We've been pretty lucky with the idols. I think that there's been one in every other level or something like that. There's a crazy person here. We can just trigger him. I don't really care about his shotgun. I don't need no stupid ass shotgun. It's not necessary for me to be victorious. What I would like though is for him to just collapse into the goddamn abyss because he's pissing me off. But we will speed this process by throwing corpses at him. It's all good. It's all good. Shoo. That's 4. I feel bad. Dude. Please. I guess, okay. I was about to take matters in my own hands and throw a freaking mine at his ass to get rid of his ugly ass piece of trash face. Alright. Not a lot of money. Very disappointing. We're still going to ghost though, because that's what you do. I think there was no other pots here, so just blow that up. Only 6 points of health, but that's simply because I committed suicide very, very recently. Alright. I don't think there is any more gems, so all these mines are 100% worthless. No creature all the way up there. Don't need to worry about that. We could get a little bit of extra blood by throwing yetis into the spikes and watch them bleed, and sometimes drinking their sweet, sweet nectar. But nah, I'm just going to use this yeti to hopefully kill that thing. I guess I'll do that. I have not found any freaking ropes. How crazy is that? Some seeds give you 20,000 ropes. Some seeds just take a dump on your ass and say no ropes for you to climb out of this mess, mofoko, and leave you down there surrounded in feces. Let's get see if we can get this ruby ghosted. Then there's the 2 at the bottom. Hooray, $15,000. But we're doing great though. I think the money, this seed has been pretty damn good with money, because we're entering the mothership with a little over 700,000. That is a good place to be. Something that I mention every time that we get this far. By the way, incredible that we got this far. It's been a rough time. It's been a very rough time lately. The daily challenges have been disaster after disaster. So I'm very happy that we finally got something done. I would like to carry some kind of concussive projectile, but there was nothing. So I'll just go in there with my bare hands and destroy every single one of these scumbags. See if we can also gather a little bit of blood. It's been a little silly. I have the Kapala and I have not been gathering as much blood as I should. Oh yeah. Ah, Alien Lord. Trash. Woohoo! There is the Alien Queen. There. I think that's a bad bomb actually. Yeah, we're gonna have to work at this. Not too bad. Let's destroy the Alien Lord. That's the number one thing that needs to happen. I think it's this way. Gotta take care of that disgusting piece of garbage. Pretty sure we're done here. Nope, he got tossed down by action of explosives. There you are. You're no more. I don't know where that ruby came from, but I'm happy that it's there, taunting me with its existence. Whoa! Careful. Destroy that. Don't want to get into the purview of our friend, the shopkeeper. Have shoot there. And once more. Kill the scumbag. Yeah, he did, right? He did. All these turrets, and now we have a very easy Alien Queen kill. Great stuff. I'm pretty sure that we're... Oh, I was about to say we're done with the Alien Lords as well, but no. There was that giant Brainiac. I am ready to give him the atomic wedgie of his life. Stuff him in a locker. Call him a nerd. I was extremely nerdy growing up, but I kind of hit it. In my class, it was a very sad thing. The nerdiest thing I ever did was to get everybody in my class addicted to StarCraft 1. Well, that was the one thing that I ever did that I felt real good about because got a whole bunch of buddies to play StarCraft with. Then I kind of quit StarCraft because they became so much better than me. And I felt real bad about losing to people that I had taught to play. It was very upsetting. You would think that I would get some kind of master's pride at teaching people to play, then they go on their own. I get their own, they get real good online and they find strategies and stuff, and then they whoop my ass. It was so humiliating though to have this experience of, hey, check out this game, and we played together and stuff, and then later they could turn around like, there you go, just 20,000 Hydralisks when you are just starting with your spawning pool. Go F yourself, noob, GG, get good. And by then that meme was not a meme, but you know what I'm talking about. It was good though. Like in retrospective, now that I have some distance from it, it was pretty damn awesome to get these people into StarCraft gaming and have them become addicted to it. But boy, did I want to play tabletop role-playing games. That in my class, there was just nobody that had that sensibility. Not even freaking Magic the Gathering was a thing that I could make people play. Not make people play, but get people into it. It was just too damn nerdy. People were just too damn alpha and normie to get into it. The only people I could play such games, and I never got into Dungeons and Dragons. It was just not the thing that we played, but we did play a lot of Vampire. Not the Masquerade, not the modern day version, but the medieval version. I don't know why we didn't get into the modern day version. What's going on here? I don't know why this Ruby refuses, so I'm just going to bounce next to it and feel really scorned by it. There you go. But it was some really good times. We didn't play that much, but times that we did play, it's fantastic. I would recommend. I think that is definitely my absolute favorite role-playing, not just game, but setting. I've played every single computer game that has come out on that setting. I was so sad when the MMO did not happen. The MMO for Vampire, I would have played the crap out of that, man. Just like I played the Warhammer one, the Age of Reckoning. I got into that one. I tried to like it a lot. I tried to play it and become super good at it, but the game was just not that great. It was good, don't get me wrong, but it was just not good enough. And people just stopped playing it, and when the way that MMOs go when they fail, into the trash can. With that money, I had already quit though, because the game wasn't that great. It was not exciting to play. It was not addictive in the way that MMOs are supposed to be addictive, so just left it. But I am super into the Warhammer universe. I will try most. I'm not like Total Biscuit was. He will try every single Warhammer 40k game, even if it looked like trash. He will still try it out. But every classic Warhammer, every Age of, what was it? Age of Darkness, Age of something. Before the Age of Sigmar ruined everything, Warhammer was amazing. Anyway, let's go through here. I have a plasma cannon. I'm going to obliterate the entirety of the ice case level. It's going to be fantastic. But yeah, I've always had that very nerdy disposition. Never really had much of an outlet until video games came along like this. And I can super geek out on the interwebs with you guys as an audience. Destroy every alien. Actually, what I should do, take this plasma cannon, put it somewhere that is safe. That seems safe enough. And we're just going to ignore it. We're going to pretend we don't have a plasma cannon. That's not a thing that we have. Not a thing that we have. What we do have, though, is the will to destroy every single one of these stupid pieces of garbage. And laugh at their demise. Oh, that guy's still alive. Alright, give me that good stuff. We're going to explode that with a mine eventually. I'm not even going to use the plasma cannon, because it's just too uncontrollable. It's just safer. It's just so much more safer. Safer almacy. To be able to simply use the mines. Instead of blowing everything up and just making it all be chaotic. No, let's just have some control. With the wonderful exception of this man's ugly face. We're going to grab that plasma cannon. We're going to go down there. We're going to very, very carefully line up a shot. He's going to eat it! Get wrecked! Ah, too bad I'm not going to grab the shotgun. Too bad I'm not going to need the shotgun. Because I have a much better super duper technological advantage. Let's blow that up. There's some good. I should have used it for the pot. This is only one pot though. Seems like. Plenty of time for the ghost to arrive. Not a big deal. Alright. Get that plasma cannon. Start blowing up all the things that I can blow up. So for sure that will be full damage. That will have been very humiliating. Line that up, that shot, so the explosion destroys the pot. That was 100% worthless. Feel kind of salty about it, but what can you do? What can you do? I need to get to this emerald. Kind of challenging. I don't know where it went. I don't know whether it is now plummeting towards the dark depths or it was saved by some kind of construction. Indeed, it did. Good. So we'll get a ghosted right now. The ghost is running around the corner. We're going to get that ghosted and the few other gems. Pretty damn stingy. So many of these levels, not so many, but a decent amount of these levels have been very poor where money is concerned. I resent it. I'm going to write an angry letter to Derek Yu telling him, hey, in Spelunky 2, make it a guarantee that I get enough money to impress my peers in while ghosting. I'm assuming that there's still going to be the exact same mechanic with ghosting. Like I said, I am surprised that they kept so many things the same. And they truly did go the way, let's just make Spelunky 1 again, but add a ton of stuff to it. And just make it super fun. Pretty good. I don't think that's well timed. Not too bad. Was a little too early because I was scared. I think we're done. We just need to grab those diamonds. And in those few minutes of Spelunky gameplay on the internet from PAX, it shows even 2-1 and it's the jungle tile. You know, it's like 1-1 and it's the mine style. So it's kind of funky. It's kind of funky how they did not innovate a whole lot. I mean, obviously we have not seen the entire game. So there might be, like I said, and I'm very much hoping this is the case. Like I said, there will be branching paths. Destroy that. Also destroy that disgusting super crush trap. And this is not a complaint, by the way. It's just an expression of surprise. I thought they definitely would want to make it a different game. Because like there's a reason why they didn't do it earlier. Because they felt like, you know, why? Why improve on a game that is touted as perfection? Like one of the closest things that you can have to a perfect game. That is Spelunky right here, what we're playing right now. I mean, I would not be playing it for the 700th hour right now if it weren't such an excellent piece of entertainment. Such a near infinite source of wondrous things. We can get rid of that arrow trap. Careful with the purple crap. Trying to make a little bit of room. Make a little bit of room for myself to shoot this goddamn rat face piece of trash in the face. Get destroyed. Alright, good things. Good things happen to those who explode their enemies. I think that's what the Bible verse said. Good things happen to those who use explosives against their enemies and watch their entrails fly about. And then the Lord came down upon the land and blessed those who use explosives to eviscerate their enemies. Ah, you have pleased me, God said. You have pleased me with your explosives and extreme violence. Here's an idol made of gold. Worship it as if it's me. Pretty sure that is exactly one by one the Bible verse. I think it's Matthew 12 and 13. That's exactly 100% factual. Could have harvested some vomit from that disgusting mummy. Messed up though. Shot it in the face instead. Actually shooting in the butt. I think I really pissed that one off. Must be because I shot it in the face. Wonderful quote. Classic All times classic by the Mass Effect Andromeda team. We were watching another, it's called Let's Spit on His Grave or something like that. It was like a retrospective on how Mass Effect Andromeda was so god-awful. It was hilarious. My wife, man, she got traumatized by Mass Effect Andromeda. She bought it. She never does this, but she did it for Mass Effect Andromeda because she's a massive Mass Effect, pun intended, geek. She has played each and every one of those games at least 10 times each. This is not an exaggeration. She has played each Mass Effect game at least 10 times each. And so, you know, she was there day one, Mass Effect Andromeda. She was so hyped for it. It just broke my heart. To this day, she's so pissed about it. She's so pissed about it. She was ready to love that experience. And she got robbed of it by Team B of BioWare. Those damn Canadians, man, broke my wife's heart. Anyway, let's see if we can get to this shopkeeper and blow him up to pieces. You know, something that makes that really, really easy? One of these purple crap shots makes it real easy to dispatch shopkeepers. Check it out. We can do it twice. Shopkeeper meat. Completely mind fried. I'm sorry. Sorry, Jackie. You just got wrecked by the purple craps as well. Alright, everything's good. We have done that. We did not pull a Baertaffy. We did not kill ourselves with our own scepter. That was one hilarious moment. The latest Baertaffy's Spelunky Daily Challenge. You need to watch that. It's absolutely hilarious. I mean, I just spoiled it for you. But still worth watching, damn it. Super good. Super good. Reaches the temple. Does the unspeakable. Anyway, I'm glad that we're here. I'm glad that we're queer. I'm glad that we're going to grab all the money in the universe through the explosions that will happen to all of my enemies. It's a great time to be alive. And also to be undead. It's just a great time to exist all together. Continue destroying all that stuff, shooting money into my face. We have not been diligent in our... Woo! Did not mean to grab that. I feel very sad about having grabbed some gems, but nothing I can do about it right now. And it wasn't like the mother load, you know, so good. So good. Alright, there's still a lot here, so I want to be foolish. All I need to do, yeah, get rid of the lava. That's all I wanted to do, so we can go in here and get all those gems ghosted. Feels good. Also feels good because Senpai noticed me. He actually name dropped me, Baertaffy, on the very first minute, so feels real good to be recognized as the autistic guy that will analyze the trailer frame by frame, or almost frame by frame. I did recognize it as something very, very Spectrum-like to do. That's something that I've always thought about, the people that do analysis in depth. So there's a little bit of tongue in cheek there, but yeah, I own it, man. I own it. Spelunky is my passion. Spelunky is my life. So we're going to gobble up every single bit of news that we can possibly get out of it and geek out right about it. And like I said, I was tempted to just make videos about regular leaked quote-unquote gameplay from PAX, but nah, it's just not worth it. It just seems like milking it at that point. I'm just going to let you know, hey, there's this footage out there, you can check it out. But and by the way, thanks so much to the people that tipped me off, because I only knew that I'm sure that the recommended tab would have told me about it, but I only knew that there was a new trailer about Spelunky because you guys told me in the comments, Kondo Slime and a bunch of other people, hey, check this out, you're going to cream your pants, and indeed I did. That was totally unrelated. I have a condition that I have to deal with every day. It's super annoying to work with, especially public-facing positions such as a mailman. It's very, very annoying to be erect all the time, but what can you do? It's something I have to deal with. I just wear a codpiece and I'm extremely uncomfortable all day, but that's neither here nor there. Let's simply continue getting all of this cash. Feels pretty good to get that million. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Getting that cash. Feels pretty good. I think we're almost done. Just need to get that one right here. And I was already asked, like, hey, are you going to be in the pre-release? Like, the Spelunky HD. Hey, there's a whole bunch of money here that never ghosted. Spelunky HD, if you're unaware of it, when it was released, before it was released on PC, a number of people were given pre-release access. Among them, I want to say the Green something Smile. I forget the name. J Smith OTI, I want to say, and something Smile, and also, of course, Northern Baertaffy. They did a ton of the promotional heavy lifting on Spelunky HD. I know they got me into this game. That's why I have a fond place in my heart for the Northern Lions and the Baertaffys of the world. They introduced me to Spelunky. They were the ones. I'm going to say, of course, you know, later Bisnap and Benenosaurus Rex and all those fellas. So going to say, oh yeah, that some people got pre-release access like that. And I was asked, hey, are you going to get pre-release access? Where do I sign up? I don't know. I am assuming that they got approached. But I was wondering, maybe I just need to create a Twitter account just for that. Just to maybe reach Mossmouth and Derek Yu to say, hey, it will be so awesome. It will be so freaking awesome if I were able to be one of the chosen ones. I love your game, and I would love to have this access. Of course, I'm not entitled to, but hey, here's all the things, all the content that I've created for it. I really love your game. I would be really good at testing it because I know the insides and outs of this Spelunky, the ins and outs of this Spelunky world. So, you know, I will be a very, very good candidate for. This is my pitch right here. I would be a damn good candidate. I know the entrance to the City of Gold was over there, but I want to kill a shopkeeper with the scepter before we get rid of this scepter. I'm going to trigger that and blow it up. For I do not trust it. We could have easily gotten that emerald there, but I just wanted safety first. Safety first. Oh, you went up instead of down. Pick this up and moved it down. Okay, shopkeeper is now dead. We can simply go all the way. Callie! By the way, Callie's here. Just blow up her altar. We have the chance to maybe get some sweet ghosting. Oh, we could have maybe gotten invigoration before I did that. Too late now. Too late now. I don't think I need the invigoration, but it might come in handy. I still have 37 bombs. It's decent, which is decent. Ooh, nope out of that situation. Not going to even touch that junk. Alright, that's what I said in the brothel too. I was like, I am not touching that junk. Who knows where it's been? This bomb is okay. So yeah, I was considering just creating a Twitter account. I'm assuming that the man is on Twitter, and that's really the one thing about Twitter that you can totally convince me that it's a good thing. It's a good way to reach your idols. And it's a good thing and a bad thing, because sometimes you meet your idols and they're total scumbags that you absolutely despise. But for the most part, it's probably a great way to contact people like Derek Yu. I bet he has a Twitter account that can maybe, hey, here's Blargh. I'll test that. Oh, there's an idol over there I just now noticed. There's only the requirement of one bomb. Unfortunately, we cannot get the gems over there. But we will get to that idol, damn it. Get this money. Pretty good. You know, I'm not going to have the hubris or the presumption to say that Derek Yu even knows I exist. If I design the game, I will be 24/7 on the internet looking for content created about my game. I will be aware of the big things that were made about my game. So, but you know, Spelunky is really big. It made it really, really big. There's a ton of Spelunky content out there. So I'm not going to presume Derek Yu has any idea about Spelunky 101 and all the dedication that I have put in for this wonderful, wonderful game. And I don't feel entitled to it. Like, please don't misconstrue. Like, if that invitation if that mentioned or even being ignored if I make overtures. Overture. You son of a bitch, filthy whore of a woman. What the hell? What the hell was that? I just got arrowed. I don't appreciate it, but now we have blown up the thing so we can maybe let's get this gem as well. Get that idol and get the hell out of here. We're actually entering the City of Gold. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since we see the City of Gold. We have seen the City of Gold. And you know what? This is 2 gems. But it will be a pain in the ass to get them ghosted. So let's just grab that. Oh boy. Anything worthy? No. Now it's not that hard to get ghosted, so I might go for it. Where was the entrance to the City of Gold? I think it was like right next to this spot. Yeah. Nice. Alright, we're going to use the bombs. The one bomb, to put it right there, should be definitely ghostable. Be careful with these tiles, they are kind of funky. I've seen them do funky things in the past, especially in custom levels, because custom levels are extremely fond of using them. So they have some strange collision detection, but I don't think anything bad is going to happen. They're not like boulders. The boulders are buggy as all hell. There is a fair damn good chance, a 50% chance that if you interact with a boulder, you're going to end up dead on the floor. Because they're so damn buggy and weird. They will hurt you for no reason. They will do terrible, terrible things to your anal cavity. So just don't touch them. Pretty sure we're good to go into the City of Gold. Feels damn great to be here. Only 27 bombs. Unfortunately, I had to use quite a few. 28 bombs. I had to use quite a few. Whoa! Wow! Almost. Get arrowed in the face. Had to use quite a few to ghost that area. But like I have said many times before, there's about 30 very good bombs in the City of Gold. The rest are just mediocre. You're not going to get a ton of money out of them. So, not that bad to come in here with only 27. Of course, wow, look how dense this is. This is one of the really good Cities of Gold. But of course, you know, you get the bombs that you get. Nothing I can do about it. I could have easily have conserved more. Yeah, I really want to harvest some blood, some vomit, but it's kind of really annoying. I'm just going to shotgun this one. There. Careful with the block trap. Crush trap. I don't want it to move. There. I wanted to be able to destroy it while it was in contact with more blocks. Alright, looking good. It's a Hawkman in there. This is just completely walled off. That is how dense. Wow. Super dense City of Gold. I don't think I've ever seen a City of Gold with these many blocks all together. That's so sad that we didn't get the bombs to support destroying the entirety of this place. Ah, that was a poor bomb. That was a really bad bomb. Because that happened. Oh, I should have triggered it? Yeah, that's what I should have done. A totally waste of 2 bombs there because I should have triggered it and then blown it up right here and it would have been way more money. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're not harvesting vomit today. We're just destroying these mummies right away. It's just too complicated to get them positioned. It's a pain in the ass. So do this, get that Book of the Dead, that Necronomicon. Destroyed rat-faced bastard number 2. And I'm not talking about John Oliver. I'm talking about this rascal over here. This filthy jackal deserves death. There's a person over here. I'm just going to trigger him. And he should take care of himself, hopefully, maybe. Bomb there, because there's another gem. The thing is, there's a lot of gold, but there isn't a whole lot of gems. Don't you guys agree? I would definitely say the gem load of this entire level is very light. Very light indeed. I really do want the shortcut for here also. That's why I put some bombs right there. That's a worthy bomb as well. Both to have the shortcut and to, of course, get money out of it. Let's see if we can get some ghosting done. What's down there? Lots of tiki traps. No real access to the shopkeeper. So it's going to be an annoyance to get to his ales. I don't want to spend bombs trying to kill him Just want to dispatch him in the most economical way possible. Maybe just shoot some corpses at him. He'll get himself killed that way. Like, he's in a very inconvenient place. I don't want to spend bombs trying to get rid of this guy. There's a billion corpses though, so I think this is an okay bomb. There's a billion corpses. We're just going to toss them down there. Hopefully he'll stun himself to death. Nice. All cash here. Mummy's all worked out nicely. That's all triggered. Careful with that crush trap. Very easy to overlook. But it's very much trapped in there, so it's not that big a deal. So see, there wasn't a whole lot of gems at all. Very disappointing. I'm sorry, Jackie, but you're getting blown up. You're in the way of my profit. Not even worth grabbing that. This is a good bomb, though. Lots of blocks around it. Not really good. I don't know why I placed that one there. I had to see it being blown up into lots of smithereens. Alright, this one goes to that. Anyway, I need to start throwing corpses at that scumbag, and maybe, hopefully, he will get himself murdered by action of super stunning. It's a possibility, it can happen. Alternatively, I'll just use a couple bombs to end him. There isn't that many other places to get money out of. I think this will totally reach him. There is a wonderful path for those corpses to reach him like that. I think that's the place to throw a million corpses through. It's fantastic. Let's do it. Man, this is Gold City right there, quite literally. Gold City. Oh, this is death. How easy it would have been to just die there. Of course I could have used the bomb to get out, but still. Pretty intimidating. Where'd it go? Where was it? Here it is. Just toss corpses through that hole, and maybe they'll fall on his head, and then I will not have to worry about his ass anymore. I want the Sapphire Ghosted. This is what I want. So let's stand over there. There you are. Tiki traps. This terrible place with the corpses that are nearly inaccessible. Let's put another bomb there. Only 10 left. Let's put one there, and that's good to go. That's it. That's it for money-making bombs. This guy, though, I don't really know what to do about him. It's pretty damn annoying. This is trigger, right? I only have 2 ropes left, huh? We have found 0 ropes so far. We could try to stomp him, but that's such a losing maneuver. It's just putting yourself in the hands of RNGesus, and that's not something you want to do. Let's see if we can get something good out of this. Absolutely not. Look at that emerald. It's very unlikely that these corpses are going to do the job. I think I'm going to leave myself at 8. He has like 0 chance, man, of getting himself stunned with those corpses. But hey, now that I realize there is a shaft right here, maybe shooting through it will totally kill him. It does seem to be stuck in a loop there. He might catch one of these bullets. He might stop being a pain in the ass. It's unlikely though. He never jumps that high. Yes, he does jump that high, but only when he has a shotgun. Alright, we're going to go in there. We're going to mess with him. We're going to try. We're going to try and kill him in singular combat. 1.4 million, feeling pretty good. Let's open this up, and now we have access to the entire level. Put the ghost at the corner over here, and we're just going to approach him, see if we can murder him. If not, we can always just jump through the exit and hopefully not get caught. But his violent ways, for he is a filthy, violent person. Not take kindly to my advances. Whoa! Almost punched me straight in the face. Thankfully, though, I'm just too damn fast. too damn fast without leaving. Button, I deserved to be battered right there. Like a wife that didn't have the dinner ready when the husband comes home. I deserved to be battered there so hard. Deserved every bit of pain that I could possibly have gotten from that shopkeeper, because I was bad. I was real bad, and whoa, I would have earned a beating right there. See if we can get lots of money out of this place, though. Please, bombs. Yes, thank you. only one, huh? That's all you got for me, huh? This bomb is not worth it. Nah, we're just going to try and ghost Yama's, not Yama's throne, but you know, Yama's lead up, all the hell places. Okay, nothing else to be done here. Where is the muncher? Right here, huh? Here's the scene. There you go. Careful with the rock. Nothing happened. Alright. Make that sweet, sweet shaft. Make Ome go down on our shaft. Smile and he does it. It's going to be glorious. It's good. Alrighty. So do a double pass because I might have left some money back there. I did! Look at this! Look at this! $800. Must have it. Not worth spending the bomb on any of those things. Not even this. Oh well, I'm gonna do it. I think that's worth $5,000 right there. Look at that. That's money. That's money. That's chaos. Alright. Get this disgusting, stupid, enormous head where it needs to go. Alrighty. We are ready to go to hell. It's been so long. It's been so long since I had the chance to have a good daily challenge. About freaking time. About freaking time. My wife's about to arrive at home though. So I might have to interrupt it. Might have to cut it, not cut it short. Like I will not just simply suicide, but we'll have to edit it together later on, you know, because she's coming home with groceries. So gotta help. Gotta be a good husband. Wreck this piece of trash. All right, looking good. Did I grab the? I did not. I did not. It's about to just go hug that fireman. I was trying not to get the emerald, but I think it was impossible not to. Okay, that man gets destroyed. Oh, there was a gem over there. I think I'm just going to not ghost this place because I only have 4 bombs. I'm just going to grab the money. And also, you see, 1.4 million. There's like about 0% chance of even getting to my top 10. So, not gonna happen. It's quite clear by now. I'm not even going to break my own top 10. So let's simply have fun. Simply, oh, how dare you. Let's simply get through hell and, you know, count it as a victory. Like, you know, 1.47. Right now my top 10 is 1.9, I think. So you get 240, I believe, from the very end. That is 1.7 something. I will have to ghost a whopping 150,000 out of hell. That's not gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. So just simply get through. Take the moment to harvest the shopkeeper's blood. And you could argue, oh, the leaderboards at the end, blah, blah, blah. I don't care, man. I am beyond. I'm beyond that competitiveness. Not really. I am not beyond it. But, you know, we've been here long enough. We can make this happen. Obviously, the seed just does not support being able to get the 1.9, 1.8 plus. So let's simply go. I mean, it doesn't support the way I played it. Maybe the way a different person played it would have been able to get enough money. Okay. Go here. Always freaks me out that Kali's tongue is so red in hell. You guys ever notice that? I've noticed that every time I think I've ever commented on it. Kali's tongue is so red down here in hell. Hey, we have a chance to, in fact, go Yama. If we can find an appropriate crush block, get rid of that ball and chain. Ow. Trying to find a good spot. Like, I don't think there was any lava at the top. Let's see. Nope, there's just no lava anywhere, huh? Wasn't there some at the beginning? I guess not. So the alternative is crushing the ball and chain, which is not trivial, but we can do it, I think. With that right there. Let's do it. What do I have to lose? Alright, we can do something like this. First, get rid of the spiders. We have 45 seconds. 45 seconds. Let's see, put it on. No, no, too high. There we go. Yeah, ouch, it hurt, but we got it done. And now we have the chance to, you know, if there's an Kali altar in the next level, there's an Kali altar in the next level, we'll be able to possibly Ghost Yama. That would be awesome. So, always take that chance. I blew up a Kali altar way back in, what was it, the ice caves? She is here. Ooh. Rex, you filthy monsters. Give me all your blood too. Yeah. She is here, so hell yeah. Let's make a sweet, sweet path to the exit. Hope that Kali is all the way at the bottom. That would be very helpful. See if we can get some Yama ghosting. Which, by the way, might be the thing that if I had been ghosting this place, might have put me over the top. I'm not feeling great. So we do need to kill this guy. Shouldn't be too hard. Luna. She was making the weirdest noises. I was like, what's going on with the cat? She's just dreaming. She's having a bad dream. She's just down there kicking and whining. Oh, whatever the hell's happening in her dreams. Alright, so we got that done. We have one bomb left. Kinda hard though. Where is Kali? There was a sacrifice at the beginning. I know there was. There she is. Holy crap. It's so hard. It's so hard. That's what she said. It's so hard. Look at this thing. It's so hard to get out of here. Oh, but there's a shortcut. Look at this. Sweet, sweet shortcut. Oh, no shotgun though. I could have totally grabbed it there, and I have no bombs. Oh boy. Oh boy. Just hope that the crazies, the scumbags, are going to show up right now. Don't kill me. I can stomp them. There. Give me those bombs. I need them. Okay, fella. Just take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Careful with this guy. Whoa! Go away! Alright, we can do it. We can. Okay, yeah. It's gone. No, it's not gone. Okay, now it's gone. Alright, that's done. Get lavad! Oh, wow, you jumped. What a guy. What an amazing. You scumbag. Correct. Alright, we're good to go. Go some rubies. Oh, that's bad. Oh, I destroyed. This is really bad. I destroyed this area. Do you know how hard that's gonna make ghosting? Any idea? My diamonds, my sweet, sweet diamonds. I almost grabbed them. Oh, they're still there. I think if they become diamonds, they survive the lava. But if they're rubies, they do not. That's pretty awesome. If that's the way it is, that diamonds survive lava, but rubies don't, that is such a wonderful attention to detail. Nice. Just in case, though, we're just going to go for them right away. Pretty good. Feeling pretty good. That goes away from me. I don't have ropes. I almost got myself killed because I tried to use a rope and I was going to rely on having a rope, but I don't have ropes, so that would be real bad. There goes another round. Well, that was terrible. I cannot ghost them anymore. Do rubies survive the lava? Nah, I don't remember. Pretty sure they don't, but they might. One way or another. You know, the money content of this seed. Whoa. The money content of this seed, even with this ghosting, is just not good enough, so I don't feel bad for not maximizing it at the end. Whew. Rough times, man. Rough times to get this done. Totally worth it, though. A way that I could have done it. I do this. I do the ghosting of, or you know, the destruction of Yama's throne so often like this that it did not even occur to me that I can blow it up from the top and have perfectly usable ground. And you know, now we're committed to this path. Let's get it done. I guess we can test it with these last ones. They're submerged now. Yeah, they do survive the lava. I didn't know that. I could have sworn that gems get destroyed. Maybe they need to spend some time in there or something. I don't know. One way or another, you know, we're done with that nonsense. Hello, sir. Here. I blew up. Oops. Do you guys know that if bombs touch fire, they explode? This is something that you may not have known, and now you do. Now you know. Still though, number one. Hell yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. 1.7. Could have been 1.8. Yeah, exactly 1.81, which is not good enough, right? Fastest times, high scores, daily all time. My scores. Click on my name. The bottom is 1.91, so would not have been able. Whoopsie. I don't think you guys get to see that Steam page. Anyway, that was a great daily challenge. Feels pretty damn awesome to finally get a good one. Well, tell me how you did in this one. If you did it, hopefully you had a great time. I sure did. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, get all of the money into your bank account and share it with no one.